What's up with y'all boys, man? Exclusivebuildz here, where we do everything exclusive. In today's video, as I see by the title, man, we back with another NBA player build template, and it's one of the cover art people, bro. We got my boy Carmelo Anthony, bro. We all know Carmelo Anthony is a scoring machine, scoring phenom, and that's exactly what we got today. But with cap burgers, bro, we're gonna be throwing it a little twist with this build. We about to be having some crazy 95 ratings on this build, where at some spots that you probably wouldn't even really think about putting on. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be a very unique and actually be able to dominate and perform like bro did in real life. You know what I'm saying? And with that being said, not about to sit here and do too much talking. Let's go ahead and get into it. But before we do that, let's go to get this video 10 likes on the video. That'd be very appreciated. And if you're new here, man, go to stay or hit that sub button. You feel me? But yeah, man, let's go ahead and get into how to make this a very unique, very rare, very unstoppable, very good. You know what I'm saying? Carmelo Anthony scoring machine build. But yeah, let's get into it. So first thing first, I'm going small forward for video purposes to get them in the shades. Now, if you do play record randoms, sometimes you will get put at the 4. But the way this build is made, that is perfectly fine. We can play the 4. You know what I'm saying? But if you want to only play against 2s and 3s, make this at the 2. You know what I'm saying? Just saying that. Now, we going small forward for the video, 6'7", 243 on the weight with a 6'9" wingspan. And we gonna start out with our physicals first. All right, bro. So for our speed, we gonna max this all the way to a 85 speed. That's 1 point lower than majority of everybody out here with 86 speed. And you got some strength and all the other good stuff. You feel me? That's gonna be very decent when it comes to that category. And then at agility, we're just gonna go with a 79 agility. And later when I get to the cap screen, I will talk about the caps. But for right now, I'm just gonna show y'all the attributes at base model. I'm not gonna bring up no caps or nothing until we get to that cap breaker screen, so y'all can see what we're talking about. So stay tuned for that. But 79 agility, strength, we're going with a 90 strength on a Carmelo Anthony build, bro. If you listen to any NBA player, they all say he's a bully. So with that being in mind, you know what I'm saying, and with his own teammates and own NBA colleagues saying he was a bully type of player, you know what I'm saying, out of the post, out of the mid-range, or whatever the case may be, strength at a 90 only makes sense. But yeah, that's that. Now let's go to move on to the vertical. And vertical for this build, what did I do with that? I think I just kept it at a 60. I think I just kept it at a 60. If I didn't, it was probably at a 74. But I think I kept it at a 60 for right now. But this is physicals. Now let's go to move on to the finishing. And we're gonna start out at our post control. His bread and butter, bro. His bread and butter. The mid-range game, the mid-range area. And we're gonna go with that 90 post control. The 90 post control gonna get you badges like post fade phenom on legend eventually with caps. We gonna have post. I ain't gonna spoil that one. But that powerhouse will eventually probably be on legend. As well with this post up portal, all these post badges is really gonna be Hall of Fame, damn near legend, and we definitely gonna be able to go crazy in this post. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be unguardable. You know what I'm saying? Now, as far as standard dunk, we're gonna go with a 45 at base model. Driving dunk, we can go with a 75 driving dunk. This is not the Nuggets or even prime Carmelo Anthony build. This is more like his older years, his last couple years in New York. You know what I'm saying? That type of Carmelo Anthony build where he was only shooting. You know what I'm saying? He was jab stepping the shit out you and just jaying. You know what I'm saying? Or getting 1-2 mid ranges, post fades, whatever the case may be. You know. And when it comes to the lay though, we gonna go with an 80 on the lay. We just went 75 just to get Devin Booker dunk package. We going 80 on the lay. 80 on the lay this year is decent. We already know how the layups is this year is very solid. So we don't necessarily need to have it extremely high. But if you want to change some things around on this build, bro, most definitely anywhere from an 85 to a 93 lay will be very solid for a Carmelo Anthony build. But like I said, this is a shooters build. You know, we here to shot create and shoot majority of the time before we even get to the rim and try to do some finishing shit. We finna real life play like Carmelo Anthony, for we post moves, shooting all the time, catch and shoot threes, one dribble pull up. You know, we playing like Carmelo Anthony. We shoot more than we finish. And close shot, this was just tied to our post control, so we gonna keep it exactly where it's at. And yeah, that is what it is. Now let's go to move on to the shooting. Alright, bro, so far as mid-range at base model, we're going to go with an 89 on the mid-range at base model, and that gets us all these badges as you see right here on gold and silver at base model. and that's definitely solid for people that don't got caps. You know what I'm saying? They start out with a 89 mid range, and then we're gonna start out with a 85 3-pointer. You know what I'm saying? We get that bronze limitless range, and with this build, you will most definitely be specializing in shooting, so we can have way more legend shooting badges. We're gonna be the most lethal 6'7" bully out there, bro. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, that's just that. I ain't even say anything about no tier 2s or none of that, which we're gonna get into all that in a second. But free throw, I think I did a 78 free throw. It is what it is. If you don't play fives, take the free throw off, add them points elsewhere. But let's go to move on to the playmaking. Alright, bro, so far as pass accuracy, you can go anywhere from a 65 to a 71, even a 75. But me, I'm going 71. Ball handle, I'm going with an 86 ball handle, so we can get all animations unlocked besides Kobe moves, ankle assassin, stuff like that on silver. And we do get strong handles on Hall of Fame at the moment, but that badge will be on legend as well eventually. You know what I'm saying? And speed with ball, we just go with 80 speed with ball, so we get the blurred takeover. You don't necessarily have to use that because our drive dunk isn't really that high, so it's not necessarily needed. But if you want to blow past people, since we are a bigger body and it's gonna be easier to latch on and get bumps off of you, since you're gonna be more of a brolic body type. If you want to just push off for people, you could use that to even help get into your mid-range, step back, whatever the case may be. Or you can use the sharpshooting takeover or deep bomber, whatever. But yeah though, bro, this is pretty much what the playmaking is. Use whatever takeover you want to use. Now let's go to move on to the defense. Alright, bro, so far as defense wise, this is where it get interesting. So any game mode, you will be able to be very solid at any position on any game mode. We're going to have a 74 interior. It's going to help you versus smaller guards. It's going to help you with people that's your same height, and even taller builds if you time your jumps and stuff like that. Is going to help. Perimeter 74. Now most say 74 perimeter at base model isn't the best, when all that really matters is stick skill, and you'll know what the person you defended is going to do, and just slide your feet. That's all it is, bro. That is all it is. Play honest defense. And for playing this game, majority of y'all really suck at just standing in front of people. I'm gonna keep it on it. So that's gonna be trouble. That's gonna be trouble for most of y'all, and it's gonna help y'all out in the long run when we get to caps. You know what I'm saying? Because I know most of y'all go say that is ass, but come on, man, it's Carmelo Anthony. They don't really need to be stupid high. You feel me? But caps is gonna definitely help you out. And when it comes with block, we're gonna go with a 74 on the block, just so we could get Paint Prodigy and High Flyer Denier both on bronze. And then when it comes to steal, we're not doing nothing on the steal with this Carmelo Anthony build, bro. We're not doing it. We're playing honest defense. We're not even about to sit here and try and reach and bail out anything. But this is, you want to change your template and get steal, by any means you definitely can. And even when y'all see this cap breaker screen, you most definitely could get some steal. But I still won't be putting caps onto my steal. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing it. But y'all can do it if y'all want. But this defense that we have here, very, very balanced, if you ask me. Now let's go ahead and move on to the rebounding. Alright, bro, so oh boy, we all know it's cheaper, but we just can go to 60. You still can get the fuck out of here rebounds from Carmelo Anthony himself, with a 60 board. But at base model, we're going with an 80 on the rebounding, bro, and we get silver box out beast and silver rebound chaser. And that is very, very solid, very, you know what I'm saying, decent. It is what it is on that part. Let me quickly back out real quick to see where the rest of these points went. I think this is what it was. Yeah, this is what it was. 81 free throw, 61 O board. And this is the template without any cap breakers in mind. I didn't really explain any of the +1s or +2s or where any of that's going to go. So that's going to be a whole separate segment in this build right after I show y'all this cap breaker screen. So here it is. Alright, bro, so boom, this is the cap breaker screen, and we're going to be adding our first +5 mid-range, 94 midi, post fade phenom on gold, set shot on Hall of Fame, shifty shooter, and that I will as well be on gold. And then the next +5, we're going to be adding 3 to the post. That's going to get us to a 95. That is also going to help us get post up pull it, post powerhouse. That's both gonna be a Hall of Fame. Our next other 2 points out of that 5 is going to go to the defensive rebound, so we have an 85 defensive board, so we can get the fuck out of here. Defensive boards, right? And that's also going to get us gold box out beast. Now, if you do get 15 caps, you know what I'm saying? If you get 15 caps, that is going to go to strength at a 95 on the strength. So at the 93 rating, we do get legend strong handles. You know what I'm saying? And we also do get and what else we get? We also do get them other post badges on Hall of Fame. You know what I'm saying? The post and the strength. You know what I'm saying? You need like a 95, 93 to get both of those other 2 post badges that I was talking about on the Hoff. So that's going to work together. And if you do happen to get 20 caps, we're going 86 perimeter defense. And going to the 85, that's going to boost our immovable enforcer up to gold, right? You know what I'm saying? And if y'all didn't hear already, or even if it's after this clip, this segment, we eventually have legend immovable enforcer as well. So we're going to have a lot of legend badges. But yeah, that's just the gap breaker screen. And if you have 21, which is what I'm going for, we're going to bump that to agility, and that's going to give us an 81 agility for max movement. Now, if you don't want to have the 86 perimeter legend immovable enforcer, if you want to have a 72 standing dunk for rise up on bronze, most definitely can do that as well. Or if you want to add 4 here, so you can have that gold handles for days, so you can dribble up and cheese however you want to do that, you definitely could do that as well. And yeah, so I'm just leave everything else up to y'all. Alright, y'all boys, let's first start off and do this little rundown when it comes to our badge +1s and +2s, right? And I'm gonna start it off with the shooting, all of the shooting badges. We gonna start it off with all shooting badges, which I really already explained this, but I'm gonna run over it and do it again. So with our regular through the season +1s for tier 1, you know what I'm saying, with the caps, we're gonna have a 94 midi, and we're gonna be having a Hall of Fame set shot. We just gonna put 1 cap there to get that to legend. You know what I'm saying, with this level 40 season awards, just that 1 tier 1 cap there. And then shooting specialization part, right? We will have gold deadeye and gold shifty shooter, right? Now for your tier 1, you know what I'm saying, shifty shooter on Hoff, or you can go deadeye on Hoff. Either one is cool. Either one is cool. Most definitely, very cool. Now for our tier 2, well, not tier 2, but +2 for the shooting, we're gonna have gold limitless range on this build, so we can pull from deep. You know what I'm saying? And now when it comes to our crew tier 1, if you have that unlocked in your crew, you could go Hoff, Deadeye Hoff, Shifty Shooter, whatever badge, you know what I'm saying, that you didn't pick previously, you could do that. Our +2 for our tier 1, if you want to get Legend Shifty Shooter or Legend Deadeye, you could do that. But for that +2 on our tier 1, that would be going to Lightning Launch on Hoff for the 6-7 bully build. You know what I'm saying? We need to be able to move as fast as possible to be the most unguardable. Now, I am only talking about the +1s in a tier 1 category, bro, via season rewards. You know what I'm saying? The student specializations. Our other tier 1 +2 joints that I'm talking about, and even the crew tier 1s, even if I have them unlocked. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so for our regular +2 for tier 1, Lightning Launch on Hoff, and +1 to Deadeye, +1 to Shifty Shooter, both of those will go to Hoff, +2 to Limitless Range, that'll go to Gold, and then 1 point +1 to Shifty Set Shot Specialist, and that'll also be on Legend. You know what I'm saying? And our post-fade Phenom is definitely going to be on Legend as well with that 94 midi. So we're going to have hella Legend shooting badges. You know what I'm saying? Hella Hoff shooting badges as well. And as far as our tier 2s, right? Let's go ahead and get into this. So as far as our tier 2 +1 joint, that is going to start out with Post Powerhouse. Since we have a 95 strength and a 93 post control with cat burgers, that's going to be on Hoff. Just +1 is to get it to legend, to be unguardable. And as well, with another +1, you know what I'm saying, from our crew situation, that is going to go to post up port as well, so we can get some post spins off and throw people out the way with the nice little spin joint, right? And as well, with our +2 for tier 2, that is going to go to immovable enforcer, which is going to help you on the defensive end, and that is going to go to Hoff. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be putting that 95 strength to work, and with the cap breakers, we do have a 85 perimeter defense, and that's going to give us actually, we gonna get this motherfucker badge on legend. My bad, I'm tripping. Cause we gonna have 85 perimeter, and that's gonna go bump up the gold. You know what I'm saying? And then we go +2 that. That's gonna be legend immovable enforcer. You know what I'm saying? And as well, we do have legend strong handles. You know what I'm saying? Now that we are above 80 ball handle and 83 strength, we're gonna have legend handles on this build as well. And I believe that is all the +1s and +2s and stuff like that to really talk about as far as tier 2. And if I'm missing something, we already know if it's one more landing around, might as well go high flat and iron on silver. It's only gonna help. Now that is all I had for my +1s and +2 for our badge maxes. So yeah, it is what it is. Alright, bro. So whatever y'all seen in that cap breaker screen, y'all can, you know what I'm saying, mess around with it and make the build to how you want to make it. But I told y'all what I was going to do, or what I would do if I was to make this build. Am I going to make it? No, I'm leaving it up to y'all. And also, but like I said, if you want to move a little bit different and play a little different, you most definitely can do that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this is just my Carmelo Anthony template build. It's not the best. I would probably say it's the best. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I would say it's the best because we're going to be able to perform just like bro. And even more, it's going to be a lot more exaggerated, you know what I'm saying, the things that we can do with this build. You know what I'm saying? If you are a shooter fool, you're going to have a field day with this build. If you're someone that loves to play different and not the meta, or just play like everybody else, you're going to enjoy this build a lot. If you are a real hooper, you're going to enjoy this build a lot. If you want to sit here and even cheese and put on the meta dribble moves, you can do all of that and you will still enjoy this build. If you are a shooter, you know what I'm saying? If you're good at the game, you're going to enjoy this build. If you suck, not so much, because you already can't shoot. And this build is made to shoot. It's a shooting build. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, with that being said, we do got a rare name, Versatile Paint Bully. Only thing that I care about on this build name is the fact that it's versatile and it got bully. Why did they put paint with very low paint stats? I don't know why. You know what I'm saying? I would have loved to change the paint to MIDI. You know what I'm saying? Versatile MIDI Bully, which is probably what's in the thumbnail. But hey man, it is what it is. It's still a decent name. And we got Carmelo Anthony in the shades, Paul Pierce, Glenn Robinson. Can't go wrong with it. But that's the template. Hopefully y'all like the template. And if y'all do like the template, you know what I'm saying, or enjoyed anything about this video, then go ahead and feel free, stay here, you know what I'm saying, hit that sub button. That'd be very appreciated. And also help your boy get to 4,000 subs, bro. That'd be very appreciated as well, along with getting this video to 10 20 likes, so more 2K members can see this decent build. And even, you know what I'm saying, join the squad, join the channel, request builds, and all the other good stuff, you know. But yeah, with that being said, bro, I'm out of here. But before I go, turn your notifications on, so y'all boys be notified whenever I post a video or whenever I randomly stream. You feel me? But yeah, man, I'm out here. Catch y'all boys in the next video.